Rechne mit Gabe quasi.
Now, this is the moment in which you, the listener, is expected to come up with your own lyrics and melody to sing. Do not worry if it is correct, for it most certainly isn't. This is what makes it correct and musical. Begin now.
Well, hello there. How you guys doing today? It's a beautiful Thursday night. I'm in sunny, but not anymore, Alhambra, California. And I thought it'd be a nice night to just hop on here and jam some guitar for a little while. If you'd like to join me, I'm going to be playing something in the key of A minor tonight, so if you have a keyboard, you can just play all the white keys. Can't get any easier than that, can you? It's a beautiful day today. So, one thing I'm going to do today is a little trickery. We're going to play something kind of low and slow, and then we're going to speed it up electronically with my digital audio workstation, namely Pro Tools. So we're going to use my digital audio workstation to manipulate the audio after we record it. So came up with a little 4 chords right before this that are a simple A minor progression. I think A minor, F, C minor, G. I'm rusty, as always, so bear with me because I'm probably not going to play in time at first, so it'll probably take me a little while to get it. But hey, we're warming up. You know, it's a beautiful Thursday night. We're going to warm it up. We're going to warm up this guitar and just see what we get, you know? Why not? Tonight I'm drinking some refreshing unsweetened iced tea. I have about a third of a gallon of it left, so I'm going to try to just take it all down tonight. Maybe make a fresh batch for tomorrow, who knows? Special hello to Olivia, who's made it for every live stream so far. She's holding the record, and I thank her for that. Sure is nice to come out on a Thursday night and just play a little guitar, have a little fun. Alright, so I put on the headphone here because I'm going to want to hear that click track really loud. So, I'm sorry if the click track's a little loud, but I'm going to kind of need it, okay? But just at first, then I can turn it down. Alright, here we go. I'm going to try this little idea. See if it works. I don't even know if it's going to work yet. It might be weird. Ooh, we got root beer out there. Some root beer drinkers. I like root beer as well. Very similar to the sarsaparilla I was drinking the other night. I don't know if you caught that. I was drinking a nice, cool sarsaparilla the other night. And man, let me tell you, nothing refreshes on a hot summer California night like a cool bottle of sarsaparilla. All right, let me try this little chord progression and see if it sounds any good. Well, there's no tracks. Chord enabled. We're gonna need that. Now I do notice, you know, I'm not some kind of a tutorial guy, but if you guys ever need to see something I'm covering up or something, I don't know, you know, here we go. I hope you enjoy these beautiful little guitar sounds that we can make maybe. Okay, see, real slow click track. You hear that? We're just gonna keep it real slow. Ooh, 4 bars is like 12 seconds. Already messed it up. All right, it's almost harder to play things slow. See, we're cheating. Super cheaters. That's okay for today. It's okay to cheat every now and then, as long as it's not on your taxes or your spouse, or on. I don't know. There's a lot of times you don't want to cheat, but you know, when it comes to recording guitar, you can cheat all you want. And then we're just gonna sneak this last guy in now. I'm not gonna use the root note for the root on this one. It's letting me a little weirder. We'll see how they sound together. Alright, so let me try my maniacal little idea here. We're gonna chop this guy. We're gonna bring him over here. Oh, you know what? That might not be the right. Let me see what we got. Yeah, this is the right one. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, put this one here. And then we'll cut this one out. We'll put it here. We'll cut this one out. We'll put it here. We'll cut this one out. Then we'll put it here. And then let's just listen to all these in a row and make sure it's not complete hogwash. Now it's really slow right now. We're gonna speed it up, don't worry. And the timing is pretty bad, but that's okay because we're gonna speed it up. So I'm gonna double that without hearing it because it's not really that good, but I think I'm gonna still use it because why not? We're not making records, we're just having a little guitar jam. All right, so let me try to silently double that. This last one. Now, let's see if we take all of these and do what we did like the other part. Take this one, put it here. We'll take this one, and we'll put it here. And then I'll take this one, and I'll put it right here. And then I'm going to take this one and put it right here. Okay, now, because these are all chopped up, we're going to do a little fade in between all of them, a cross fade. So now you don't hear the little... Let's zoom in and make sure that cross fade's in there. Oh yeah, you see a little fade there, you see a little fade there. It's really small. It's going to help make everything sound smooth. All right, so now that we have those, we're going to render them as a new file. So now that's a cheat now. It's as if I just recorded that all at once. A little cheat there, but we're gonna cheat even more. This is a big cheat here. And this is why we can get away with playing a little sloppy. We do the little varispeed here. Put this on ticks. We're just going to double this tempo up to 120. Whoop, not 121. There we go. So now let's see what these guys sound like. It's going to be pitched up an octave now, too. So there we go. It's a nice little crystalline sounding guitar part. So actually, let me undo that because I'd like to explain, I'd like to explain what I do here. In case you don't use a digital audio workstation, or perhaps you're learning to use one such as Pro Tools or Ableton or Fruity Loops or Logic Pro. There are many of these, including Reaper. There are many of these digital audio workstations that you can utilize in the creation of music. But I will say this, almost all of them will allow this amazing function, and that is called the duplicate. And so what we're going to do right now is duplicate again, and then duplicate. So I just want to let you guys know that a lot of these softwares are also, you can hold shift, maybe grab 4 of them at a time, duplicate those. I don't recommend it. This is just a personal preference. I don't think it sounds as well. So what I prefer to do is one by one, I will just duplicate, 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 until I pretty much get a little tongue-tied. Take a little breath. And duplicate, 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 duplicate. You know, it starts to play with your mind after a while. And duplicate, 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 duplicate. Sometimes you have to sneak them in like a ninja here and there so that you don't twist your tongue out. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Yep, see, you see there? So now I had to stop. So we're running in at about 10 minutes of duplicates. I think we just maybe do one more duplicate, 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 duplicate. So if you guys ever wonder why I'm not like a voiceover guy, that's why I can't say duplicate, 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 duplicate. You see what happened there? Tongue-tied. Not a professional. So anyway, we've got about 14 minutes of music here, which is really great. So what I'm going to do is just back to the beginning. All right? And we're going to do a little something different with the sound of it. It's a little too bright and crystally because we pitched it up a whole octave. So let's see if we just adjust the sound and play around with the sound a little bit for a minute here, okay? So I'm just going to play it back and just see what happens. Why not? I mean, it's Thursday night. Why not? We're going to turn the click track off for now, too. Because I know that's annoying if you don't need it. And if you have a keyboard, you can play along with all the white keys. Play along with me. Play along with me. Alright, so what am I looking for here? I'm looking for a little, this guy might be fun. Let's try this out. This is a little tape emulator kind of thing. But what this has is it's got that kind of thing going on. Maybe we slow that down. I'm going to put the saturation up. So what I'm going to want to do here, let's come back to this guy, take whatever this bite is, we're going to pull that all out. All right, so before I even go to this, I'm gonna do just a little other warming of it. Let's see here. Let's just see if we can just warm it up with something. I'm just gonna take your standard EQ here. We're just gonna comb a lot of this down. Yeah, I like that. That's kind of nice and wiggly and we could always comb that down even more if we wanted to. Why not? Just comb it down a little more. And because we did that, we'll just jack it into this little fake tape machine. There we go, nice little hair on that. Alright, so I think we're at a good spot here to add a little kick drum and a snare or something, maybe, you know? Why not? Starring the live chat coming in March. Alright, so let's see here if we can't just put some little chords on top that are the lower. Since we raised this up an octave, it's like kind of a brighter, higher sound. Now I say, this is what we can do to this track, is duplicate the track. Now this isn't the region being duplicated in a linear fashion to take up more time. Nope, this is just to take up more sounds. More so the organization thereof. So now we're going to have a separate guitar bus for a new sound. We'll call this dupe. And we will change the bus to 17, 18. So now anything I put on 17 and 18 will go through there. So we're just going to go ahead and disable this commit. I like to commit a lot. I like to commit and just be done with it. I might even do that with this whole thing. Let's do that. So what we're going to do is commit. That's good. Oop. Oh, wow. We're back. I'm sorry about that. I did not realize that by committing it would just use all of my computer resources. But that's okay, because we're in here now, and, you know, life is about learning. Next time, I guess I won't do that. All right, so we're back in the game, as they say. Let's hear this thing and make sure it matches what we heard before, now that it's committed. And then we can just get rid of these entirely. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That sounds just right. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's that guitar. Oh yeah. Alright, cool. We're right where we should be. Okay, so we're just gonna hide all these. Just forget about them. We're just gonna be our dirty little secret. And once again, I do not recommend learning quick keys, as they're called. Now, those are a cheat I can't stand. If you go up here, you'll find a lot of these. A lot of people, after they use the same sort of like clicky clickies, they'll learn these quick keys instead of clicky clickies. I'm not a fan of that. I think you should click, point and click everything. It's much more efficient. Let's be honest. Okay, so we're just gonna set up a couple more tracks here with this guitar. We'll just duplicate it, maybe say 4 times. All right, now these guys are gonna go through our new guitar bus, which was 17 and 18. Oh no. There we are. And then we'll just put this guy up here. Oh yeah. All right, so now we're just gonna put the straight chords on here. I like to wobble them with the whammy bar a little bit. Just gonna knock the guitar out of tune, but that's okay. We like it like that. All right, here we go. We're gonna try to pick it up somewhere. Let me see if the full loop. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna give myself this nice little cut in here. Oh, well, I should have turned up my guitar. Let me do that one more time with the guitar turned on. That'll help. All right. So we'll take those and double those. We don't have to use them all the time, but we could use them some of the time. You may notice I love doubling things, though. I certainly do. When it comes to playing the guitar, I usually like to double it. So we're going to do that right now. Here we go. Well, all right. Those are pretty not too bad out of the gate. I will tell you one problem I have, though, with these guitars. And that is simply that I drink too much iced tea. And so now I have to use the restroom. So I'm just going to loop this back for you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you have a keyboard, feel free to bang around the white keys and just have fun. But I'm just going to duplicate this a few times. And then I'll be right back. Duplicate, 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 and play back. And I'll be right back. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I sure am glad that I'm back safely, though. You know, we don't like to discuss these things usually, but every time we pee and make it out alive, it's a gift from God. And I did it again. Alright, so I thought the next order of business ought to be to mix it up a little more interestingly here now. Now I would consider this like a lifted up kind of section. Now I have an idea here. Might be crazy, might be great. We're gonna try it out though real quick. We're gonna take these, we're gonna pitch them down an octave. Then we're going to take these and pitch them up an octave. And then we're going to take these and pitch them down an octave. I know, it's getting a little crazy, but it's okay. We're just going to listen and then it'll all make sense. All right, so I'm going to mute these for now, which are the rudimentary guitar splashers. And we're just going to listen real quick and just see if this is a good idea or it could be complete rubbish. Well, let's try it out and just see how it sounds. All right, a little simple. This is what we're already used to, so that's okay. Ooh, that's a little more spooky, see? I like the spooky ones. I think I'm gonna put both. Let's see. Okay, we'll pan them out and we'll put the original ones in too. And we'll turn them down just a little bit. Yeah, so the low ones are the main one, but this one still makes you hear the note a little better. Yeah, I like that. So now this is gonna go low. Pardon me. Oh, excuse me. One moment here. I'm getting a little cough. So now this time there's a higher octave coming in, if you can hear that. And that's to offset the low octave of the original guitar. So now we've got a couple of options going back and forth, comprising a total of around 2 minutes of musical content, which we will now grab all of our musical content, which we have created thus far, and duplicate. And that gets us around 14, 16 minutes, somewhere around there. Maybe 15. Who knows? I'm not even going to bother to look. It's not important for now. What's important is we move right along. And to do that, we're going to maybe grab a little kick drum or something so we don't have to hear the click, click anymore. Because who wants that? I certainly don't. By the way, let me see here. I'm not looking at the chat, which I'm really bad at looking at the chat. So if you guys are in the chat, I appreciate you, but I do have a hard time keeping up with it. I love you all in the chat, though. There's a lot going on there. You guys are awesome. So anyway, we're going to do a little drum ideas here. I'm just going to loop this area, and we're just going to play this back for a minute. All right, let's find some little drummy drum sounds. I want to get a shout out to my good friend Produced by Lowe's. He made me a drum library. Well, he didn't make it for me, but he made a little drum library for himself and friends to use quite a while ago, but I still get a lot of fun out of a lot of these. So let's find a trap kick. Let's see if these trap kicks are any good. Is the volume just low, or is this not a very trappy kick? It is. Let's turn it up. I think these are just too low. Try some different ones, maybe. We'll try knocking kicks. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Something just doesn't seem right about this. Let me put this in there. Maybe these are too loud. Yeah, it sounded different coming out of there. Something is afoot. But that's okay, we'll just utilize this just as it is. And we're just gonna do this for now, just keep it easy. Alright, so we will make some of the highs come out of that one. Duplicate. One at a time. You don't wanna rush these things. You see what I'm doing here? Duplicate. Oh, we have too many. I have to Control Z some of those. Wow. I just got carried away in the duplicate. So now here's another thing I think we should do, listening back now, is I think we should cut each one in half. I think it's sounding like we got way too long of each one. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna bring this over here. This guy. We're gonna put him here. And we only want two of him too. We're gonna get rid of this guy. We're gonna bring in one of these guys. We're gonna bring probably this guy, maybe. Oh no! We're gonna bring this guy probably. Maybe right here. Now let's see what that does. It's gonna speed things along a little bit, get us right to the point. We're not gonna be lingering around, wasting too much time lollygagging in this new current format. So let's check this out. Oops. Hey, all right, come on. Do you want to join in? Thank you. Then come over here. Thank you very much. Let's listen to this now. Oh yeah, see, we're getting in there a little quicker, baby. Oh yeah, see, this feels a lot more natural on how long we're hanging out at each point. So I'm gonna take these, now that we have it a little better figured out, and I will just duplicate. All right, that gets us up here on 14 minutes and 40 seconds of musical content. All right, so we have about that, and I'm liking this so far. Things are getting good. I want to add one more drum sound real quick. I'm a little confused about what's going on with these drum sounds, but we're going to try it out. So we'll go back in that same folder. Maybe we should just do a snap, why not? Let's just do this DJ Mustard snap. Inspired by the sounds of DJ Mustard comes this custom snap from Produced by Liz. Alright, so I'm just gonna put this like here. Make this guy kind of do like a boom instead thing, maybe. So turn this one down a little quieter so it's a instead of a bum. Although it doesn't really work that way, but it's a nice little cheat code we could try. Something like that. Let's just see what this is. Oh yeah. And then this, we're gonna have to put a bunch of reverb on it just so it sounds kind of cheesy and weird. All right, we'll try this super massive. It's actually free. I don't know if it still is. I hope it is, but it was. If not, go. I think they have a few on Valhalla. Go check out them. I think this is a free plugin if you're into plugins. Yeah, see, it's a. It's kind of great for this though. Yeah, if I do this, and then you feed it back a lot. Yeah, I found this. Yeah, that's one of my old cheats from a keyboard that didn't have reverb. Is if you just put the delay super short and then just make the repeats a lot, you kind of get a reverb out of it. Ooh, yeah, see, we got that nice snap and snap now. All right, so let's just grab this and duplicate. Let's see, duplicate. And we'll duplicate, and here we go. All right, so let's see here. That's a very simple, jam-along friendly sort of drum pattern there. Now here's what I'm going to show you guys again what you don't want to do. Don't want to grab them all and just start duplicating a whole section like this, trying to just get ahead in life. I don't recommend that type of thing. Let's dial in this sweet reverb a little more and see if we can't just. Ooh. Oh, you gotta keep it up. So a couple things we'll do to that. We're just going to EQ some of the highs out of it. It's a little bananas. Put a little EQ on this guy. We'll put it before here. See if we can't just warm it up a little bit. I like that a little better. All right. So now we're gonna see about adding a little bass part, and then we can have our little jam along for a minute. So here we go. Let's find a little bass idea here. Let's see if I could use that. It seemed like it was coming in really quiet. Oh, it sure was. Let's try it again. This time with a little more volume. Here we go. Try this one more time. Coming in right on the one of the pattern. Keep listening. For the sake of doing that all night, I'll grab one of these last ones I did. Let's just hear that. Alright, well, I like the part, but I didn't really land it. So let's see if we can just use our digital audio workstation to our advantage again. So here we will put this in polyphonic as our multiple notes at the same time. And we will try to quantize this. 2.3 and 4 and 1. Yeah, let's try that. Alright, so it's just going to take a couple of minutes to work. And once we've got this in here, we're going to move right along to our guitar jam, which I'm really looking forward to doing. It does take a little moment for the polyphonic to render sometimes, so we just got to give this a little time. Oh, I think I just muted it. Let's see. Okay, so I'm in the wrong section entirely. I think it was here. No, wrong. Oh, is this one not? Nice. So as long as you get it, you have to still get it very close, but as long as you get it close, it can fix, you know, a little bit of mistake there, which it did for me, and I'm very thankful for that. So we're going to go ahead and render this as well. We'll just take off the elastic audio, and we'll delete all this, and we're just left with this. So now we're going to take that little thing, and we'll put it on our bass track here. And we're going to pitch that down an octave. Let's hear how that sounds through this little bass line. I think I played the wrong first note now though. Let's see. Oh no, that's fine. And actually, I kind of like the little tempo of this 120 click, so let's get a little hi-hat we can use instead of that. We'll put this bass up here under the guitars, and then we'll do a little free jam, and that would be nice, I think, and we'll just call it a good day after that. I really want to thank you guys for enjoying this beautiful Thursday night with me. Really having a good time playing some guitar here, playing with my Pro Tools, getting the guitar thing ready, you know, then I'm going to probably just noodle around and have a little fun with that. Okay, now let's see what we can find here. There are cymbals. Keep just looking. Oh, here we are, hi-hats. All right, so let's find trippy hats. Let's try these. Let's see what we got. We want something short though, so it needs to be tick 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 tick. Yeah, those are all too trippy. Let's try those trap hats. I don't like this one because it's subtle. This one's subtle too. Let's just use this for the sake of progress. Clearing out my throat for you. Right into the microphone so you can hear it. Well, how about that? Well, let's see if we can make, if I have anything that can just make this thing wiggle around a little bit. I probably don't. Auto pan. Probably not. This doesn't look like it's gonna. Ooh. There we go. We're just gonna keep it more in the middle though. Just has a little movement. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna take these and duplicate them as well. Now, I do not recommend doing this at home with the multiple regions. I hope you keep that in mind. I'm gonna do it now because I know you know that I don't care about hi-hat sound anyway. The sound is always bad for hi-hats. So copying hi-hats one by one is almost pointless. They're gonna sound bad anyway. There's no such thing as a good sounding hi-hat, so we'll just continue with that in mind. Ooh, and see it's dancing around. It's dancing a little too much for me. I think I'm gonna get dizzy and throw up. So we're just gonna bring the panning in a little bit. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Now it's just like putting me on a boat out to sea. Ah, that's nice. Alright, so tonight I have with me the red snapper pedal, which I've been having a lot of fun with. I'm gonna turn this puppy on and just play a little bit of doodly doodlies with the red snapper pedal engaged. And I really, once again, want to thank everybody who's here, you know, enjoying the music with me, or hopefully if you do have a keyboard or a guitar, you're maybe playing along or try to let the music loop so you can do your thing as well. Simple 120 BPM, A minor key. Any white key will do on a keyboard. I feel like I'm at the beach, even though I'm not at the beach. It's kind of nice. Alright, let's see what we can get out of this red snapper pedal. Boy, it sure adds the noise, because it's really distorting it, so it's going to add a little noise. We're at about 7.5 minutes into this beautiful jam. We got about another 7.5 to go. And you know, I'm just gonna keep just playing this guitar and having a good time. Have a little sip of my iced tea. Big love to Clef and Olivia. You guys are the greatest. Hanging out, having a little chat, having a little hangout while I'm having a little hangout. Play a little guitar. Why not? So as you can tell, most of my stuff comes from cheating in the computer, but I do like to noodle around, have a little fun. I am having fun, so I'm gonna keep playing for a little longer. Time playing a little guitar here with you guys. We're coming up on 13 and a half minutes. It's about a minute and a half left of our sweet jam for tonight. Once again, I want to thank you for coming out. If you got a piano, go ahead and play along on the white keys and just enjoy yourself, as I certainly have, on this beautiful Thursday night, March 25th, 2021. Well, looks like now the music's gone and it's just me. And pretty soon I'll be gone, and it'll just be you. But I do, once again, thank you for coming out on this beautiful Thursday, March 25th, 2021, for another guitar jam with fine grit music. I've been enjoying these guitar jams. I hope you've been enjoying them as much as I have. I'm going to try to go off and drink a little more iced tea, and maybe be back tomorrow. Maybe not, we'll see. But once again, I thank you.